we are going to start with this audio. Yes, of course, if you are just coming or joining us, you can the like. With me is Mr. Trawale. And then, of course, send us your comments. We are going to engage with you live. So let's get on to the with the audio. Yeah, please don't forget to like.
The Sonike Marabo of the 19th century. The Sonike Marabo were the war fought between the Muslim scholars and the traditional rulers in the 19th century. The rulers were either pagans or nominal Muslims.
Mr. Tarawa, how is the audio? Is it clear?
The Marabos were Muslim scholars serving as traders, imams, teachers, or clerks for the local rulers.
Yes, tell us if the audio is clear, if you are hearing the audio clearly. Yes, let us know. Yeah, I also like the live stream and share it.
The causes of the Sonike Marabo War. The Sonike Marabo War was fought for a multiplicity of reasons, ranging from religious, economic, social, and political reasons. The religious reasons include events of the 19th century Jihad, especially the Jihad of Araji Umar, who traveled around the Senegambian region before he waged his Jihad. Some people believe that he passed through Gunjur on his way to Mecca. Some people had believed that he spent 2 days and nights with Maba Jaho. During that time, he appointed Maba as the representative of the Tijaniya Brotherhood in the Senegambian region. The political reasons. The Muslim scholars detested their exclusion from the political powers. They felt that they were more qualified to rule than their Soninkesu because of their educations and wealth. They condemned the hereditary system of successions and the long rules of the Soninkes in the country. Economically, the Marabu were dissatisfied about the heavy tax that the Soninke rulers levied on them. Moreover, the Soninke rulers did not allow the Marabus to own land, though they had been living with them for a long period of time. Another economic factor was the abolition of the slave trade, which reduced the income of the Soninkes. The reductions of the income went in weakening of their political power. The Marabus, on the other hand, became wealthier and more powerful. Socially, the society was highly stratified with the ruling Soninkes clan, enjoying much of the wealth, while the Marabus and the rest of the other people were not enjoying the wealth of the society. These are some of the causes of the Soninke Marabu of the 19th century. The Soninke Marabu was started in 1850 in Gunjur, around the village of Sabi. It was caused by the long-standing hatred between the Marabus for their Soninke rulers and the presence of the Christian missionaries' activities in the coast. The Marabus were inspired by Molo Omar, a famous Tijaniya Muslim scholar who visited and settled Sabiji. The Jihad started in a form of clash between the Soninkes led by Solen Jata and the Marabu led by Foreign Silla. When the trouble started, the British authorities were reluctant to intervene. However, as it continues, they felt compelled to intervene because they do not want the trouble to spill over British scum. Accordingly, Solen Jata to give his own on the 24th of May, 1853, Jata and Soninkes elders of Sabiji. Sabiji was then added to the British scope. However, Peninsula and other notable Muslim scholars opposed that treaty that gave Sabiji to the British crown. In reaction to that, Governor Okono decided to take Sabiji by force. On the 1st of June, 1853, he ordered the arrest and the imprisonment in Banjul of the Alcalos and some leading Muslim scholars of Sabiji. Led by Molo Omar, the Marabus of Gunjur decided to attack Sumbala, the headquarters of the King of Congo. On the 24th of June, 1855,
Mr. Trawale, are you hearing the audio? Mr. Trawale? Yes, you can tell us if the audio is clear. Let us know. And if you are joining the live, you can like the live and share it. Yes, so let's continue. If you have questions, please send in the comments. And of course, mention where you are watching us from. Mr. Trawale, how is the audio? Are you hearing it clearly? Let's continue with the audio.
They killed Suleja, but they were unable to take over the town. They were forced to retreat. The Marabas went on to cause trouble in the British Commons. This eventually forced Governor Okono to attack Sabiji with 260 men. However, his forces were defeated by the swelling number of the Muslim forces. Okono was wounded and could have been killed, but his life was spared. Following Governor Okono's humiliating defeat, the colonial secretary, Dr. Rob Sims, mobilized reinforcements from the local inhabitants and from Sierra Leone and Gore. On the 4th of August 1855, an Anglo-French force attacked and conquered Sabiji. They were assisted by the Sunni rulers of Combos, Barab, Sumbala, and Kama. The fighting still continues for some years. Eventually, on the 17th April 1865, the British and the Marabouts signed a peace treaty that leads the war to rest. The Jihad of Maba Jaho. The Jihad of Maba Jaho. His jihad started in 1859 and ended in 1867. Maba Jaho was born in 1809 in Badibu to a Marabout family. He was born and brought up in a wealthy Islamic home. He traveled widely in the Senegambian region for the learning and the teaching of the Quran. He was forced to come home after the death of his father. He took over his father's occupation as a Quranic teacher. King Tereba Marong welcomed him to build an Islamic Maba. One great influence of the scholar's career was the famous Tijaniya jihadist, Alhaji Omar Tan. It was believed that they spent some days together, during which time Alhaji Omar initiated Maba into a brotherhood and appointed him as his representative in the Senegambian region. This meeting is believed to have inspired Maba to wage his jihad. The jihad of Maba took place in the northern region of the Gambia. Its beginning was connected with some losses that the British traders had suffered in Balibu because of fighting between the Marabu and the Sonikist. Governor George replaced Governor.
It seems that the network in your end is not strong. Are you hearing the audio? Hello, Mr. Trawale? Yes, if you are joining the live, please like the live and share. Yes, of course, you can comment and then you ask questions. We can engage with you. Mr. Trawale, are you getting the audio? Sorry, I didn't get that. Hello, Mr. Trawale, how about you switch to megabyte? I think the Wi-Fi is a bit slow. Yes, I mean you can switch if you can switch to megabyte. I think that would be better. The Wi-Fi is a bit slow. Yeah. Like I said, if you are joining the live, give the like, and of course, send us your comments. And you can also tell us if the audio is clear.
In 1859, wanted to end such losses by asking Jeremiah Marong to pay cattle as compensation for the loss incurred. At first, Jeremiah was not prepared to pay any compensation. Then the governor therefore decided to send a military force to Badibu in 1861 to force the king to pay. A night before the planned attack, Jaho ran to the governor and appealed him to spare his blade called Maba. The king Jeremiah Marong felt offended by Maba's act of betrayal.
Hello, Mr. Kawale, are you getting the audio? Yes, I mean, are you getting the audio?
Maba decided to run to British Congo. Jeremiah Marong paid compensation demand by the governor.
Very well, yeah.
Jeremiah Marong paid compensation demand by the governor.
If you are joining the live, please give the live. Yeah, we want this live to reach more audience. Yes, and of course, you can send us with your comments. Yes, we are going to agree with you live.
Decided to run to British Congo. Meanwhile, Jeremiah Marong paid compensation and planned to attack. Authorities also intervened in the dispute in about Maba's betrayal. Jeremiah Marong sent his son to work with Maba. Unfortunately, this got drunk and revealed the purpose of his visit. The police messenger. He declared a war on the king in He went on Sonic villages and converted those of the many people into Islam. The government wanted to stop fighting, but he didn't. Through the help of one of the Mabas advantage of a dispute between them and his opponent, Jame, to wage his jihad. He succeeded in conquering Bara and Tukar. Later, Maba jihad spread to Jara, but here suffered serious defeat. The jihad then spread far of the absence of the king. To attack the kingdom, the jihad destroyed Saint Salum. Maba was supported by the terror of Kayor and Fodikaba. Thousands of Mabas, Mandinkas, Wallace, and Seres were displaced. However, the French later come to the aid of the Saint and Salum. They supplied them with arms and ammunition. Unfortunately, Mabas also faced natural disaster. Consequently, Mama's forces were defeated on the 18th of July, 1867 at the Battle of Somme. Maba died in that battle. His head was cut off and taken to the French in Senegal. On his death, his brother Mohamed Ndar succeeded him. This was because his son Said Mati was too young to succeed. This was Maba.
If you are just joining the live, this is history about Sonike Marabu, the war that was fought between the Sonikis and, of course, the Muslim Marabu. So, Mr. Trawale made the audio. Yeah, so, if you do have questions, please send us your comments and we are going to interact with you live. Don't forget to like the video, like the live, and, of course, share it. Let's continue.
The Jihad of Forest Ibrahim was now in 1870 to 1894. Father Ibrahim Komosila was born in Gunjur in 1830. He studied under his father as a land Islamic scholar in Casamance called Fori Ibrahim. He was named after that scholar. When he completed his studies, he returned home and opened a Quranic school. The Jihad of Fode Ibrahim Komosila was a continuation of the Jihad of Fode Ibrahim Silla, which ended in the 2 years of 1865. Fode Silla came into the limelight of history when his uncle died in 1873. He was asked to continue the Jihad of his uncle that he had started under his leadership. The Muslim attacked and conquered Mansakoli Bojang. They went on to conquer Sabini, Manuar, Musumala, and Bikama. The Jihad later spread to the Far East. They used surprise attacks and sieges. They destroyed all idols and shrines. The British therefore decided to intervene to stop the fight. Of March 1873, Britain
Mr. Trawale, is the audio clear?
Yeah, it's okay.
They signed a treaty with him. By anybody. The people were agreed that the British should not allow the residents of British Commons to attack unfortunately, it did not last long. Fighting the last Onege towns to fall to Fodesila's forces. Tuane Bojang fled these forces against Fodesila. However, the Muslim forces defeated him. However, it was defeated. Three officers of the Royal Navy and 7 British soldiers were killed, and 40 others were wounded. The British planned another attack in March 1894. This time, Fodesila's troops were defeated. Fodesila fled to Foni, but the Jolas drove him out. He decided to seek refuge in Senegal under the French. Unfortunately, the French captured him at Casamance and sent him to Saint Louis, where he, in September 1894. His death led to the British occupations of the Congo and to the partitionings of that state between the British and the French. This marked the reigns of the Jihad of Fode Komosila, who was born in Gunjur in 1830. Now to the Jihad of Fode Kabadumia.
If you are just joining the live, please like the live, give it a lot of like because we want this live to reach more audience. Yes, of course, you can also send us comments. We are going to respond to your questions. Yes, let's continue with the live.
Fode Kabadumia was born in Wuli in the North Bank regions of the Gambia. His father was Fode Bakari Dumbe, a Jahanke from Tuba in Futa Jalon. He was well-built, intelligent, and exuded great leadership qualities. Brought up in a pious environment, he was determined to see Islam practiced in a proper manner. That desire motivated him to join Maba, who was fighting in the Jihad at Badibu, Sina and Salo. He was of the Maba trusted lieutenant. He stayed in Badibu even after the Maba's death in 1878. He was compelled to return back home when Alpha Molo had killed his father. This had even created enmity between Fode Kaba and Alpha Molo. On the death of Alpha Molo, the enmity still continued between Fode Kaba Dumbi and Alpha Molo's son Musa Molo. That enmity contributed greatly to Fode Kaba's downfall. On Fode Kaba returns, he settled in Jara, which is jihad against the people of Jara, Kiam, Yamina, and Fulis. He fortified many of his towns, such as Medina, his stronghold in Senegal, Sangajor, Ondali, Tifang, Tojataba, and so on.
It seems that Mr. Trawale's network is a bit slow. Yes, I think he will join us later. Yeah, but tell us if the audio is clear at your end.
He established a Muslim theocratic system of governance in his area and placed Marabouts in charge of some of his towns and villages. During his jihad, people who were refused to convert into Islam were either killed or sold into slavery. As Fode continued to wage his jihad, Britain was worried that the activities of jihad may delay their plans to occupy the Gambia and obtain grounds for their industry. Britain thus tried to persuade the jihadists to grow ground. However, Fode Kaba was uncooperative. In fact, to prevent the Britain from attacking him, he signed a secret treaty for protections with the French in Senegal and placed his territories under their king, where he had his headquarters. Britain decided to end the war of Fode Kaba after he supported in Sankande Moda, Sidwell, and Silva, the commissioners of the North Bank and the South Bank, respectively, and the 6 policemen. Britain sought the support of the French in Senegal. Luckily for Britain, not long after the Sankande incident, Fode Kaba attacked Sego and killed some French officers. As such, France stopped helping Fode Kaba. The French now decided to help the British to cross Fode Kaba. To this Anglo-French alliance was added to support of Musa Molo, Fode Kaba and his long-standing enemy. Eventually, the British, the French, and Musa Molo launched a simultaneous assault on Fode Kaba's and his base in Medina. Being attacked from all directions, he could not land anywhere. Medina was conquered, and Fode Kaba was gone down to death in March 1901 in his hometown called Medina. Eventually, the British, the French, and Musa Molo decided to partition the territories of Fode Kaba among themselves. This marked the end of the reigns of Fode Kaba jihad in the Gambia. This was Fode Kaba. The Sankande incident of 1899. The Sankande incident was caused by a quarrel over a piece of land that lies between Sony. The Sankande incident of 1899. The Sankande incident was caused by a quarrel over a piece of land between the Soninkes who live in Jataba and the Marabouts who live in Sankande. The two groups made rival claims over the same territory. When the matter was referred to the town commissioners of the South Bank, he invited the two parties to Battling, which was 15 kilometers away from Sankande. The Soninkes responded to the invitations, but the Marabouts of Sankande refused to do so. Then, Sidwell and his partner Silva decided to meet the marabouts in their village. They were accompanied by the 6 policemen and the chiefs of battalion. Mansakoto Sanyang, on the arrival at the village, Sidwell urged come out for a meeting. Demanded that the meeting should be held. He dismissed the chief, which the chief to attest to in the end, Sidwell, Silva, and the whom they defeated at the Battle of Kansala. He then went on to conquer several other Mandinka states such as Jimara, Tumana, Europina, Yamina, and Kantora.
Mr. Trawale, your video is not clear, it's dark. Mr. Trawale, your video is dark. Sorry about that. I think it's the network.
Established the Flag Empire in 1870. His original name was Molo Igebaldi. The Almame of Futatoro gave him the title Alpha and recognized him as the King of Fuladu. Once he became the king, he divided the numerous states of his kingdom into 5 major provinces, namely Jimara, Firdu, Mambwa, Palenkula, and Kamoko. He himself ruled the provinces of Firdu while Bahari Demba ruled Jimara. He appointed well-deserving men as chiefs of the other provinces. He also invited several marabouts to spread his land. Among those, the marabouts of Araji Umar Tal, the famous Tukulor marabouts. Alpha Molo died in 1874 at Dando, which is today in Guinea-Bissau. This marked the reigns of Alpha Molo Jihads in the Gambia. Musa Molo. When Alpha Molo died, the religious elders met and chose his brother Bakari Demba as his successor, much to the disappointment of Musa Molo. Musa Molo was expected to succeed partly because of a prophecy by Alaji Omar Tal that he would rule after his father. However, Musa did not want any troubles to occur. He accepted the decisions of the religious elders and conditions that his uncle continued his father's policy. When Bagadema became the king of Fuladu, however, he deviated from his brother's policy. Firstly, he threatened to dismiss all the provincial chiefs and became the sole ruler of Fuladu's. Secondly, he expelled the marabouts Alpha Molo had brought in Fuladu and tried to return to the state of animism. Apart from deviating from Alpha Molo's policy, Bakari Demba and his nephew did not see eye to eye on the administration of Fuladu Empire. Therefore, was a rebellion from Alpha Mbogo of Kolda and Karataba. When Musa Molo wanted to suppress his army, advised him against on his fearless uncle, will desert him in the heart of the battle. However, he sought the assistance of Sheikh Salim Haidara of Sahel. That assistance, coupled with that of his cousin, Damso Sajel, enabled him to defeat Alpha. Musa Molo went on to win further victories against the forces of Fode Kabadogi. Spurred by these victories and the prophecy of Alaji Umar Chad, he decided to seize power. brother Dikori Kumba. Next, he invaded Koro. His troops succeeded in capturing the town, but his uncle escaped to Nyali. However, he allowed him to come back and settle quietly. Finally, he ordered troops to murder him. Having consolidated his positions on the throne, he tried to suppress all the revolts from Jihad of Kolda and Karantaba. He formed a strong army, about 20,000 soldiers. He used it to conquer and control 45 provinces, which are today found in the Gambia, Senegal, and Guinea-Bissau. He established a centralized system of government over his empire. He divided it into districts, which were headed by his close allies and relatives. He was known as Modibo and held supreme military and political powers, and the villages were chosen in a traditional way, but they had to be confirmed by the Modibo. They said into terms of war. He tried to embrace Islam and to use it to unify his state. In his foreign policy, he tried to establish friendly relations with both the French and the British to preserve his empire. Were attacks from the conquered states. Musa Molo's foreign policy. This foreign policy, Musa tried to be friendly with both the French and the British. The French had one. The French and the Musa Molo just signed a treaty in 1833. That treaty gave later the French line of his dealing with the British. They decided to transfer their head office to Handan, which was the capital of the then Fulani Empire, to monitor his activities. They also tried to stop Musa Molo from visiting them with his convoy. More to the point, the French learned of how he maltreated his subject, especially the slaves. They summoned him to St. Louis to answer to the charges of maladministrations. He instead moved with all his subjects to the.
I don't know what's wrong with the life. I don't know whether it's cancelled.